welcome back. I'm here with our La Liga correspondent Matt Law to preview Saturday afternoon's game between Atletico Madrid and Getafe. Matt, we'll start with Atletico. They've been disappointing in the league of late, but progressed in the Champions League.
Yeah, I think it was really important to go from the Champions League, wasn't it? I think Leverkusen, with respect, they've been in decent form lately, but they've fancied their chances of going through in that game, especially last season's finalists, Atletico, and obviously the Spanish champions. So last season, there's just something missing this season. I mean, in the Champions League on Tuesday, they trailed 1-0 from the first leg. Had a bit to do. Suarez got the goal and 1-0, and it was always going to be that type of game where you felt neither side. Atletico were the team pushing forward, but Leverkusen had set up nicely in defence. They were very good at the back, to be fair. Obviously, it went all the way, and penalties, they weren't great, were they, overall? Leverkusen hit your German side, you expect to be good from the spot, and there were some poor penalties there. Atletico beat their first one over from Raul Garcia, who's usually so good from the spot, but I think Torres coming on. Torres put his lovely into the corner, didn't he? And obviously it was Stefan Kiesling from Leverkusen who proved the decisive one when it went over the bar. And I think that was very important because that would have killed their season a little bit, because they're 9 points off the Barcelona at the moment in the league, and they're not going to finish in the top two this season. You think about how good they were last season. Talk about the league, they're not even certain to finish in the top four. They're sitting fourth at the moment, point behind Valencia, and last three in the league. Last time against Espanyol was poor. They had Miranda sent off in the first half for a nasty elbow, and not much really happened before that. They drew with Sevilla and Valencia, who are their main sort of rivals for the top three, top four. And you're thinking, Simeone said all season, we're battling for the top four, we're battling with the likes of Villarreal, Sevilla, Valencia. We're not in the league of Barcelona and Real Madrid. But I think when you win the league last season, you have to feel like you can make a push again. And obviously they lost key players in the summer, but they're sitting 9 points off the top. But their home form's been good this season. They've won 11 times away from home. They've dropped points in 7 of their 13 games. So that's been where the problem is. And Valencia and Barcelona have two teams that have both got better defences than Atletico this season. Think about how good they've been defensively. Atletico don't score as many goals as Barcelona and Real Madrid. Obviously going to be missing Miranda for this game, but Jimenez came in for the Champions League game to play alongside Miranda with Godin injured. So Godin will obviously come back in with Jimenez. They play together at international level, so they'll be fine, and they'll fancy their chances. Obviously it's a derby, local derby, bit of spice to it, but they'll fancy their chances, and they have to win. And
you like to say, it's without winning 3 in the league for Atletico now, and Getafe come into this. They've had a few wins recently, and they're looking okay.
Yeah, they've won 3 of the last 6. They've had problems off the Quique Flores, their manager, who came back in. He was only there less than 2 months. He left. I think there was problems over summer spending, and the Brazilian midfielder Samir, who was probably their best player. There was problems over whether he did go. He wanted to keep him, and he wasn't sure whether there would be enough money to spend at the end of the season. So he went. Pablo Franco's coming now. I think he'll stay there till the end of the season and see what he can do. He's got some good players here. Alvaro Vasquez has got 7 in 17 in the league this season. Pedro Leon's a good player. Couldn't play at the start of the season because of registration issues. He's come back in. He's a very good player. And so they lost 1-0 at home to Sociedad last time. I was disappointed, but Sociedad's goalkeeper Rulli had 3 outstanding saves in the first half. They were very unfortunate to lose that game, but the fact that they lost to Sociedad, who hadn't won on the road all season, is disappointed. But like I say, it's going to be that way. They're 4 points off the bottom 3 at the moment, so I think they'll be just okay, but obviously they don't fancy their chances against something from here, and away from home they've lost 8 times, so it's going to be difficult, but I think they'll be just okay in terms of relegation.
So this is a pretty good chance for Atletico to end that winless streak in the league. What's your score prediction?
Yeah, I think they will. Yeah, Atletico this season, like I say, don't score too many goals. They don't concede too many, certainly at home as well. So I think it will be comfortable, but not comprehensive. I'm going to go 2-0 Atletico.
Sportsman going for a 2-0 Atletico win there.